this situation where it seems to be partially adult-like and whatnot.
Culture clashes, my love.
Yes, this would be the prime place for a lot of cultures all clashing at once.
Indeed. Hello, R6.
R6.
I have a question for the, what species are there?
Well, I'm human.
Oh. I was under the impression that everyone here would be anything else but human.
Well, I too am human.
Indeed.
We are actually among the rare within this guild.
I'm surprised as well.
Thou art human?
Indeed.
Surely this is a mistake, is it not?
How so?
I do not wish to overstep mine bounds, but thy presence, it's like a boulder, a jagged stone, insurmountable mountain.
Oh, I need to use those sometime. The insurmountable mountain.
It feels like it's seen so many battles, so many chips, so many... Well,
I
as
feel
I
like I
said,
describe both of us. That's the way to put it.
You would not be wrong.
it seems like the two of the are perfect for one another. A power combination of some kind.
You would be surprised how much we hear that. I enjoy it every time.
Is it safe to assume that thou art a soldier of some kind?
That is a strange...
Soldier.
Strange reminiscent at this
No,
point.
warrior would be more akin, but even then,
Not for some time.
Technically, the more soldier like probably be me.
Oh yes, most certainly. At least from what I've heard.
More have been too.
It is mostly noticeable,
working order.
but it follows the fragile aspects of humans. Like a sleek strand. It's willing to hold, but so fragile all at once.
Yes.
I guess it's one way to put it. But back home, I'm not sure if I'd say it's fragile, if it's a very much large amount of humans holding on. At least trying to their best.
It seems like folks here have quite the past. Which is where I would say that I try to not give readings openly. It oversteps one's bounds, and some folks find it intrusive.
Well, asking first is always good, dear. And so you did.
indeed.
What kind of readings are you talking about? I'm guessing more...
It's difficult to
Holy.
explain. I do not see people as they are, but rather the energy that they push around themselves.
Oh yes, I've apparently
One
gotten
can
a bit
see lot
stronger.
from it, but it's also
that so?
misleading and often
Seems to be.
scaring. It's shocking sometimes. The things you see, a bit of a curse, perhaps even at once. Once you see those folks that have a soul, dark, jagged, dirty by life.
Oh, the soul side, yes.
I guess it
Oh,
comes with
dear.
a tumultuous past for some.
One
Not
does
actually.
not want to assume anything. One performs actions due to their upbringing and whatnot. Well, without proper context, I can only see the outside, but is pushed by their own greed, or simple way of life. But we do not have to speak on such a thing. It is but it gives me insight in some of the folks I am speaking to. Such as thine self.
Well, hopefully not so many assumptions rather than insight. But it is good you are speaking. You learn more things that way as well. Get more context.
Well, I have to. It is part of my work.
Evelyn?
And mind readings have been incorrect before as well. Some folks are able to manifest a presence at will, as well as hide it.
Very true.
Those are the ones you should be aware of.
Busy?
Misleading rogues on a spiritual level.
Well, go do your thing.
Ah, perhaps. I suppose in some instances it could also be a matter of needing to hide oneself from the world for other reasons. Not being seen as weak, not being seen as...
Someone that has the will to hide to begin with is already a very trained opponent. Or perhaps ally, even.
I got it from entering the cyber world.
Perhaps.
Would you mind giving me a minute?
Oh yes, I noticed that
It
several
is
people have
seen
gained wings.
sometimes in monks, specifically. They seem to be very aware of their spiritual usage, let's call it.
Oh, indeed.
I'm pretty sure it will. I do appreciate it,
Are they honing such things as... a way that they function, I suppose.
He's just basically
Mantras, those rituals.
As I've said, I do not wish to push such a topic on people. Some find it intrusive, as I said.
Understandable. I do appreciate a different, I suppose, cultural take on things. That is partly why this guild is here, after all. Have those conversations. But it is good to
Indeed.
ask first.
It is why I attempt to do so. Though sometimes it can be very shocking. For example, if I were to encounter a serial slayer, for example, I could probably not hold my tongue.
To my knowledge, I do not believe. Well,
They have a name. Back home. Failblades.
Ah,
People that slay for the sake of violence. They have a disgusting aura around them. Like muck, tar, other substances. It swallows everything around them.
I can only imagine how
It's
often you
real
have been getting that,
sadness.
dear. Poor thing.
And not as much as one would think. Someone that slays out of greed has an entirely different feel to them. It's a difficult feeling, but it's entirely different than someone who kills for the sake of violence and pain.
How about one who kills out of faith?
Those are no better. Zealots have their own aura, very recognizable from the rest. Soldiers misled by a twisted way of thinking.
Right.
Anyhow, as I've said, this is why I try to not delve on the topic too much, though it can get slightly troubling. Mostly
Indeed.
for myself.
Fair enough.
I believe the
Flux is being very unkind to you right now.
Again?
Ouch.
I am witnessing.
Oh no, not again.
yes.
Well, it's over now.
All right,
It
good.
looked like you were saying something, but I
Oh,
did not hear
perhaps
you.
not. I was simply thinking.
Thanks for your time.
I would not be surprised if the flux brings it again. Just terrible tonight.
Well, so thanks.
Good to see you.
Thanks to you guys for the cutlass. Very nice. Looks like a charm.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at least here, again, you are safe from the those who would be prejudiced against your kind.
I'm not worried for my own safety. Despite my situation, I am a knight. I am prepared to fight against those who I need to fight.
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
worried for the people that are unaware of such things. People that share benches, seats, and the same rooms with people such as those. They are unaware of their presence, and by that same logic, they are a potential victim.
Ah.
It saddens me to a special degree, but my order does not allow me to act out of my own volition on those things.
Of
I
course.
cannot simply strike down someone who exudes such presence.
Well, that would mean you were killing out of faith, were you not?
I'm gonna step outside because I just heard that and that sounds troubling.
Oh?
Oh, dear.
What? Oh.
Also, it seems like the flux might be
Oh, is it doing it again?
in possession of you.
Oh, not again.
Let's be a bastard tonight.
It has been quite terrible,
Aye.
dear. I do not understand why.
I'm not sure I heard it.
Is it still continuing?
You
I
seem
didn't
fine to
understand
me
when people at the
right
same
now.
time said they heard it.
Oh, that is
Looks
good to
like
know.
Kicking you down.
Yes, I hope there's
yes,
not another
I
incident.
forgot. I have something for you. I think that you will appreciate.
Hmm.
For me, I'm
Yes.
technically
I'm gonna
not
walk
allowed
around
to accept material gifts.
You have a good one, miss. You can call me Arzix, by the way.
Yes.
Okay,
But
no
it
idea.
is more of a message. He is going to pull out from his satchel a small bouquet. If you're like a druidic character or you've lived a while, you would know that this is florography. An assortment of bluebells, peonies, rosemary,
Do you want a
and
chocolate,
tulips.
vanilla, or peanut butter cupcake?
Kindness.
What?
Only one for now.
It's
You want a
message of
chocolate,
just
vanilla,
general
or
good
peanut
vibes
butter
and goodwill.
cupcake? Only one for now.
Chocolate.
Most dwarves would not,
Well,
should
that
not
is-
know how to, should not know how this works.
Thank you, darling.
That is most
You're welcome.
unexpected.
Everything is fine outside.
My teacher was
Just
a
Wonderful.
people having a conversation.
Alright.
is.
What to know?
Thank you for always doing. Thank you for always doing your hard work.
Well, I definitely appreciate
Even
the
though you
thought
shouldn't-
it
even though you
is
should not be
so
working.
kind.
It's just
How?
a lot of lonely.
I figured it might.
Yes, well, we can't have Roland overworking himself.
It can be
Yeah.
delicate sometimes.
Gotten to the point to where
He'll work himself to death if I let him.
not interested in cooperation.
Potentially.
there's
Oh.
raiders. They'll shoot anything.
Well,
They're just
I
going to shoot
respect
anything that,
the,
has a pulse and most things that don't.
the dedication of thine culture for the advancement of
Starting to think
technology and
poor
all that.
Roland doesn't know the meaning of the word take a break.
They even have the coordination to not shoot at
well,
themselves.
Oh, that is amazing coming from you.
Pretty sure they do every now
And
No, I know the meaning, I just choose not to.
intentional.
We are going to fix that eventually.
Howdy, howdy.
Fascinating.
Eventually, yes.
I was gonna say.
I'm starting to feel like you've
Eventually.
been dogmatized for your
The first
beliefs
gun I found
by your
had a
own
suppressor
kin,
on it.
haven't you?
They
You
did so
found a
much pain.
second to use?
Yes. It's about a long ridge. Yeah, 45.
Which is that?
the path of my knighthood has been
Rough. I can see.
delicate, and now is the world I would use. However, walking the world as I have has shown me that books can only tell one so much about one's culture, and that both men and women often have their biases. It is why I took the oath. I am free. To some special degree, I suppose.
Really wanting to consider going back home for a bit.
That is familiar.
But look at me, just blabber again.
Darling, I love nothing if not gossip and talking, so I appreciate it.
It is not gossip, it is tragedy and bias and silly folks doing silly things.
Yes, yes. I enjoy all those things.
No, I'm not allowed to receive hugs. I'm not allowed to receive physical affection.
Good to see you all, by the way.
Oh, that is a tragedy. Oh, you poor dear. Oh,
Yes.
oh no.
That sounds miserable. Well, so does mine, but
No, I bask in others' pleasure. I bask in others' presence. I appreciate fine representation of faith and love. For I do not need to consume it for myself.
I suppose that's fair.
Oh, even that which is a little more adulterous.
I will not pronounce myself on such a thing.
Of course, dear, of course.
Miss, would you like a chocolate, vanilla, or peanut butter cupcake?
Again, when you put on a nuke on the board, the map changes a little. And because of that, suddenly
I do not know any of these meals.
Do you know about cake?
I do know about cake. Somewhat.
It is basically a small handheld version of a cake. I have
Quite good.
chocolate, vanilla, probably stick with the chocolate over there. Would you like one?
I believe I do not have much currency on me at the moment.
They're free.
Oh.
I always make sure to provide foods here for free because I know that there are people who don't.
This seems like a very bad business decision.
well,
The guild makes its money
It's
elsewhere.
a meeting. Yes, the guild makes its money elsewhere, so that's why the maid staff is allowed to hand out refreshments for no cost.
Well, I would like to try one, if I can.
Okay. Would you like a vanilla or a chocolate or a peanut butter?
Which one do people choose usually?
Well, I would say the chocolate.
Kise
but
all of them.
the yes. He made me choose one.
Kise from the chocolate and vanilla cakes that you've had from me in the past. Help her choose.
Ooh.
What are we choosing?
Peanut butter cakes often, so.
Let's see.
Peanut butter sounds good.
Let's see.
Yeah, but it might not be.
Though, just
snack
I'm going to answer this for you in my own way, darling. Given her outfit, it is mostly white. She should not be getting any chocolate on it. So perhaps the vanilla would be better for now. Then go from there.
Vanilla, okay.
Have to be careful of one's proper attire.
Fair enough.
Please do enjoy.
I do thank thee.
Enjoy,
So,
dear.
my friend, may I pose a question to you? You said you are one who gets pleasure from the jollies of others, yes?
Oh, let her try first. First time having vanilla, darling.
Really?
Yes.
Are you kidding? I will piss off then. I'll back up.
Oh, are you all right?
It's gonna kill me.
I'm perfectly in control of my emotions. Thank you.
Yes, of course you are.
Oh, of course, of course.
Oh.
Vacation for father figure.
Okay. This is gonna be what I wanted to ask. Much more.
Echo would be very happy
is,
to see that. He enjoys when people enjoy his
Okay,
work.
And then I didn't try to date you.
Actually, give me just a moment.
Material.
Very well.
No, not really.
Then you ought to
Echo is an artisan of
Polite.
their craft.
Like,
Indeed.
okay, my dear. What if I hypothetically if
I
you
apologize for my unforeseen reaction. I've been mostly traveling on bread and biscuit for about 37 years.
Oh, goodness. Oh, you poor dear. I understand.
I am so sorry.
I understand. I was only able to
I haven't been
begin
able to taste-
eating a year ago. I understand. Less than a year ago.
coyotes can eat chocolate.
Oh, you poor
I
dear.
haven't been able to taste food for about 25 years.
It's,
I want to give
it
every
is
single
rather,
one of you a
it
hug.
is rather shocking.
I'm gonna do it.
Get used to
Yes, do not feel bad about a reaction like that. Like I said, Echo very much enjoys when
cuddly
people
for
enjoy
being
his
a ma-
food.
For being what you are, lad. Very
I
strange.
You know-
need to stay in the
You're not the first person to tell me
at the
that.
tip performance of mine form. So I need to avoid the temptation of some foods, unfortunately.
Perhaps, but oh, that is terrible. It's best to live life. But I
For
understand.
example, I've been forbidden since my youth to not consume alcohol. It's one of them.
Oh, you poor dear.
You said you were of you are of Gaia's children, yes?
I'm afraid you're going to.
The mother of all life, or the earth itself.
I am going to scream.
Oh,
You know what? Here. If you're interested in getting another perspective on the teachings of the All Mother, come find me sometime.
Wait, all mother.
I assume for nothing blasphemous, I hope.
Did I hear that right?
They call yes. That's another word for her. Or yes.
What is?
Gaia?
Shortwa, Sylvas, All Mother.
Wait, she said she was a priestess of Gaia.
I'm guessing you're fate.
No,
There's
just
lots of
I
names
don't know
for
why. That name has a different meaning for me.
That is correct.
I know. I think I know where you're coming from. Never mind.
No, there's the All Father. All Mother is rings different for me for some reason. I'm not sure why.
The best way to describe it is that I was grown in a
I see.
But I have a different understanding of what our endemics teach us. Maybe we'll have tea sometime and discuss it.
back home
But,
where she and I are from. Demi-humans don't exist.
Oh, I knew someone who worshipped Gaia.
She's quite literally about as rare as it gets.
I can almost picture them.
Thank you for thine hospitality.
Many of us remember.
But yes, Gaia is the truest mother creation of all.
Where I'm from, a very, very long time ago,
I think the closest thing to
we had a Gaia.
a demi-human is like a
I knew
demi.
someone,
Demi-humans typically are.
but I
But would you mind
Do not
if
give
I
yourself
hug
up.
me?
can't.
Yeah.
I'm a demi-human. The perfect example.
I think it's slowly enough.
It feels like I'm forgetting someone very important.
Sometimes little whiskers, fur-like patterns, dominantly
I don't know why.
human phenotype.
It shall come in time.
In due time, I'm certain that the thoughts will come back. At least I hope so for Zion's sake.
If it wasn't for the fact that you had appearances from 2 different types of animals, you would pass for a demi-human here.
Okay, we'll see about that one. Probably. Try to vary up his diet so he doesn't get
Not to say
fat
that
again.
it's a
Mild headache.
Well, I mean,
Give it time.
Maybe it has to do with us both having one eye.
Well, if you asked anyone in my clan, they would tell you I was touched by Odin.
You poor bastard.
Yes, that seems to be the consensus,
exactly.
yes.
Odin. As in the Odin.
Oh, you know.
Aye, yes.
Oh, yes, you said your name was Freya.
explaining all this while also being like, hey, see,
Mine-
most member stood a study is about to kill us
Mine
all.
not. No, perhaps I should not get into this topic. I don't think it's needed.
Hmm.
It's a different type of
Oh, now I'm
insanity,
just
but,
curious. I shall not force you to, but I am curious.
Well, I can most certainly assure you that nothing you will say will offend me.
It's nothing like so. My own mother was known to be a
100 of them tried to kill me.
voyageur of some
Me
kind.
and the whole team, but
She left
an article
the
about
hollow tree very young and was branded a traitor.
For a job, like,
Though, over the years,
no.
there was a saying that she was responsible for the eventual growth in acceptance in mine own community. It was said that
seems to be the theme I've heard.
she went to many different cultures to get the real picture, as one would say.
People there that you want to
Get
help.
proper information about them.
No,
I was
if you don't
handed
have those
750
three,
credits and an extra gun, so, you know.
One of the places that she visited was apparently the Great
you're
Wall.
basically just going for combat tourism or entirely
Something covered in
unregulated
ice.
capitalism.
Combat tour.
I cannot recall the exact name for the writings are more than a centuries old.
It's like the NCR without taxes.
But she named me after
Sorry, New Vegas.
one of the legends that
If they've ever let you
a
on
goddess
this
of
trip, it's
beauty of sorts.
Indeed.
Yes.
Freya.
I've heard the stories, I've heard the rumors.
Beauty, love, fertility, and, well, also war.
And hugs. I like to add that part in. I don't know if it's true, but I like that.
I see. I've heard of the legends.
Yeah, just ask Belle if I ever take you up to the cathedral. She's got boobies.
But she was mostly known for the other things. Technically, all of my gods are gods of war, to an extent.
Very
The
interesting.
saying of those old scriptures were mostly very interesting for a young child. I remember reading them often. The legends about giant serpents as big as islands.
How's the cupcake?
It seems
Jormungandr.
impossible to comprehend.
It's a little easier to process the cupcake
I would say that, but then again, things around here, I would not be surprised about anything nowadays.
Yes.
One doesn't do that.
But,
Like our goddess of the sun locked herself in a
my own
cave.
childhood, as I said, it's mostly meaningless. It's old stories of old folks. After all, I am almost at my 200th son. That would be unneeded.
Ah, the youth.
Technically speaking, If we were going by today's calendar, I'm actually older than you.
Does not entirely count, my love. You know it.
That is truly shocking.
Well, I was born, technically, I was born 300 some odd years ago.
You skipped a bit. Does not count.
A bit? More like a lot.
Yeah. See, words have all these different meanings and the same meanings in this common. It's very strange. Something small can mean something large can mean something small.
So then I was gonna say, if you go by that logic, technically I'm younger than anyone else in this room. Considering where I'm from.
What is that?
42nd millennium.
I forget how old you are. I'm 34.
I don't understand. What is that?
42,000 years in the future.
I got lucky. This face is still pretty.
Oh.
That's where my calendars take place. That's different.
I have no idea why I want to, but you're just like cute like a plush.
If I may,
Again, worlds are
what is
the realms of these places weird.
what is the world like? So far beyond the future.
No?
Mine is probably different from everyone else's. Needless to say, it's
I would like to know that my crusades and my own faith, were it successful? Has evil been pushed away?
You should hear the forbidden knowledge.
This is gonna be. I'm going to say this to preface. I'm not sure if how my world works from here. Maybe it's just different. I'm from there's no faith of Gaia or any that you speak
It may not even be the future. Calendars seem to be different between worlds.
He also may be from a different dimension entirely.
Meaning,
Also true.
his future is not necessarily our past or our present.
Yes, this place is quite strange.
Unfortunately, what some people call evil, what people call good, righteous even.
Besides, if you know the future, then you cannot enjoy the present. Nor can you change it, the future.
Admittedly, I wish to. I simply wish for.
Kise, I have a gift for you.
For equity. I wish for the world to be uprooted and corrected.
Let's not get Brett Belly again.
No?
It's a small box.
What is this then?
A gift to you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Apologies for the shock. I gotta remember.
It's ring of enlarge and reduce. To head priest Wolfram.
Oh?
But yeah, sad to say, where I'm from, it's not always.
This is what I think it is.
I hope so.
Unfortunately, war is more of a common thing.
Exactly what I think it is. Darling, I believe this may be for you.
It's unfortunate that so
Is that so? I'm sorry, but I can't accept any gifts.
special ways.
Not even from me.
I guess I'm trying to break away from that. No way.
No, that's secondhand giving, and that's...
Well, I believe it was given to me, meaning I can do whatever with it whatever I wish, yes?
Quite nice, actually.
I suppose, yes, but I know it's from Kibbs.
I do not wish
Oh, now it's from me.
my welcome. I came to visit, and I do think I would.
We're ignoring our new friend.
No, I will be taking my leave, I think.
Oh, I see.
I still have to do quite a few things this evening.
Oh. Well, it's nice to meet you, darling.
Can I ask, what was your name?
My name is Freya. It is a pleasure to meet you.
You call me
To
Orzix.
everyone else here. That's
Or
all.
John. Either works.
You're welcome back anytime, darling.
Come back when you can.
And I
Nice to meet you, Freya.
wish thee the best of luck. Truly.
Good fortune on your travels, dear. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You know this is absolutely redundant.
go through the roof or something.
Yes, but...
And the waste of credits that I told you not to spend because of how redundant it is.
I don't know.
Oh,
if it's
now you do
money
not have to
spent
worry.
on Kise-sama and also the shrine and its benefits of religion, I think this is
Oh, yes, I believe I feel stronger
so it's a
already.
gift. Well, then you can't give away your offerings. They are for you.
Darling, have you forgotten that I take the spiritual aspect of it?
That creature.
And then you always drink and eat the offerings in the morning. That is the point. We
yes.
share upon the blessed. Therefore I have blessed this for use by my high priest.
From someone who is
You play an unfair game.
Was for at least.
Oh, it's fair and love and love, my love.
It's
Oh,
not
Jim,
like I
mate.
found a
Same
loophole.
shit, new day.
more than the big empty is the divide.
Fine.
Oh, you're being so pouty.
Just saying. How about you?
So are you.
Same stuff, new day for you?
Yes, because you are.
Feeling a bit refreshed, relaxed. It is new day.
Hey, that's good. Day, mate. I'm mostly just around.
Gift dear, the
Get my head
box.
up. Just
Thank
relax.
you.
After honestly, weird day at meat rack. Recently got a job there.
You had a strange day at Mitra.
Yeah, I now work at the garage. Second day there.
A story you want to regale? I do not mind listening.
The long story short, the short of it is, I got there late cause holiday stuff, and my second day on the job for meat rack, I had to clean up bloody sex bot. Yep.
That was certainly a thing to come back to reality to.
Yeah, so I got a job. I finally got a job at the meat rack garage. Second day there, had to clean out a sex bot. I wish I were kidding.
I must ask the question. Before I know a lot of there is a mixture of sentient and non-sentient. Is the bot okay? I know some people would be consulted.
No, hello, sentient. All I know is they got rebooted and yeah.
I believe you would know if it was sentient.
Probably. According to Toronto, they like imprinted onto his name was Asmo, and Toronto said that's their problem now. Oh, bloody no.
That's concerning.
All I know is just to help clean. I'm not the best with repairing syntax. I'm still a bit new to this. I'm more used to vehicles and heavy machinery.
Understandable.
Well, a ride has been going on, but...
I might have to talk to him.
I might be getting name wrong, so I'm gonna double check with Toronto on that.
Hey, Liquid, thanks so much for the read. How was things?
Apologies, I approached for speaking of these things. I think I mentioned it the other day, but I was interested in applying.
For the work.
You're welcome. You'll take care.
Ah, I see.
Take care, Rosie.
Exciting. Good idea. Well then, we can certainly talk. I would love to hear the sort of things you can do and what you think you could offer.
I don't want to feel
I believe I've spoken to Tomiko or those interested. I'm very similar. I have experience in surgery, and I do more of these fresh weaving, manipulation of body in tandem with this.
Ah, yes.
I'm not too good at this. It is more so the amount of output, but my people practice these fleshcraft similar to Tomiko's ability.
Ah, alright.
It may not be exactly the same though, because we are from different worlds. My fleshcraft is different. We build with what is already there. We make more from existing things. I have seen Tomoko create from thin air. This is not the same.
I see. Well, at least know that Tomiko came into such abilities fairly recently. How much experience do you have?
I have over a decade.
Ah.
Let's see, when did I first start? 16 years of experience.
Oh, I like it. Alright. Good to know.
8 of that experience on field. I was part of an army where I came from.
Oh, I see. Military experience. That is useful. Hopefully we'll not have anyone coming in from wars and things, but I would not be surprised if someone tries. Let us see.
I suppose the emphasis there is that I can work under pressure. This I am familiar with.
That's good to know. Actually, there are a couple more questions I have, but perhaps this is better for a bit more private conversation. Would you mind following me for a moment?
This is no problem.
Oh, hello, Finley. Give me a moment.
If you want, you can find a 20 someone else pick that name for me.
Apologies, I'm a bit slow walker today.
Oh, it is fine, dear. I'm finally able to move a bit faster in the flesh golem after so much work the past few weeks. I've been letting it relax. Hopefully no one is here yet. Perfect. Alright, the couch up. I suppose it's a bit easier. Well, here is a question for you. Oh. Do give me us a moment, darling. Bit of a private conversation. Thank you, dear. Has, if I may ask, has Tomiko told you of her experiments with Ellis in testing her abilities?
I've experienced some of the experiments. They are interesting. I know there are some drawbacks to such way.
Indeed.
I do not know if my abilities would complement such, since again, is a craft similar but different in natures. This much I understand from the experiments.
Indeed, and it is that difference I would like to learn.
Other times too, if there is ever times where this seems not trustworthy and needs more knowing how or empirical evidence, I do not mind going through this process of finding out how to work exactly.
Well, if you wish to learn more from Ellis, that is lovely. Though I was a bit more curious, given I heard from him that in those experiments with Tomiko, if you were a part of that and know as well, that at least we found out that her creations cannot be used properly in a living person. Are yours different in that way, or similar? Or do you have knowledge of that?
Fleshcraft and flesh weaving from my land requires the flesh to already exist, or at least some kind of material. Otherwise, it do not know the structure, the genetics that it work with.
I see.
Tomiko's, I understand it would be treated not even as what they say. It would be more like humors or cis.
Yes, he mentioned the
It
word
simply
mush.
mimics structure of meat most of the time. It is a protein, but it is not the kind of genetics is not in there. Not able to be worked with.
That is good to know. Yes, I heard a bit about that. I was simply curious how similar or different. Though, from what I learned from Alice, that she still has potential in other things, if not being able to do exactly that. So I am going to be bringing her on as part of my team, and given that you have similar abilities and quite a bit more experience, I would be happy to have you as well. And perhaps I do not believe you would have trouble potentially mentoring her in some aspects. Along with Alice, of course. I think she has quite a good bit of potential.
I do not mind being a mentor.
Wonderful. Given that I am not entirely uncertain how many, I suppose, undead and others that may be in need of flesh crafting shall come to this guild in the future, it shall be good to have people with such knowledge, and more than one in case one of you is busy. That being
The
said,
flesh weaving and crafting, if there is even a little bit of material to work with, also assisting other people of any sort, if there is flesh to be manipulated or help regenerate, this I can help with.
that is very good to
My
know.
expertise is with my people, of course, and crafting, fresh crafting for the undead or anyone else with much manipulatable body. But it is also very versatile in that way.
Very good to know. Well, I'd be happy to have you both as part of my team, and I shall tell Tomiko as soon as I see her. But, obviously, I hope that we shall not have to do too much work in the guild. Luckily, we have not had too many people coming with issues so far, because our guild members tend to not be ridiculously dumb. Neither are we a proper mercenary guild that would go out and get harmed every so often. But I believe it is good to be prepared. And perhaps, if things go well, we would work a bit closer with the toy makers and things that may need testing, where actually doing it on a physical person would be bad. But if certain things can be manipulated and created in close enough proximity to the original, that could help. At least be a good start. I'm hoping that shall be where most of our work is, and not actually having to heal people. I would rather not have to work like that.
Being prepared and having reserves is much better than having to scramble for emergencies.
Exactly. And I'm hoping to at least get us quite a few connections, let us say. I've been attempting to figure out how to reach out to places like the Metaverse Medics Association for possible partnerships. We could provide them with items that we create here, and they could allow us training and potential other opportunities for medical help when needed. But again, I do not expect it to be too often. That's my goal, at least.
If you need a more extensive list of how these abilities of mine work, I do not mind providing later. But I would not want to hold you from the hours here at the guild.
Oh, that is quite fine, dear. And I suppose there will be plenty of time to read up eventually, if you would not mind sending it through the comms once. I shall make sure that Elise gives you access proper.
Many thanks. I'm glad I could talk to you.
Of course, dear. Welcome to the Aftercare Specialist Department.
Thank you.
But you're not allowed to tell Tomiko. That is my job.
Oh, yes. I leave it to you.
Thank you, darling. Speaking of which... Wonderful, I did not even realize she was here yet.
Okay, so it's basically a moniker. So yeah.
Tomiko, darling.
Yes.
Good to see you, darling. Let me be the first to say congratulations and welcome to the Aftercare Specialist Department.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I shall make certain that Elise...
Thank you so much.
Of course, dear. Shall make sure Elise gets you the proper credentials, though we do not have much to talk about in the comms just yet, and I hope to keep it that way for some time. Hopefully none of you are being very stupid and have to make us do our jobs.
We can hope. But it tends to kind of sneak up on you like that, doesn't it?
Hopefully not for quite a while.
Hopefully.
Also, I'd like to retract a little bit
I look forward to working with you.
I gave you.
Oh?
It does seem as though she has utility in healing people, but she needs a base to work off of.
Oh,
which
yes.
is not something I was aware of when we last met.
All right, then. That's good to know. Well, this should help out.
An example that I gave that would seem very interesting considering he's a surgeon. Open heart surgery, take out the heart, create a healthy new version from that heart, and then put the new version in.
Ah, I see.
It'd probably require a fair amount
In
of
theory, I
skill
could
and
do that.
training, but that seems like something that could be in her wheelhouse eventually.
Oh.
And I'm already a licensed surgeon, so...
With enough experience in mentorship, then. I see. Exciting. Again, hopefully we shall not have to worry about that too often, if at all, I hope. But...
Hopefully.
But best to be prepared.
Exactly. Wonderful. Well then, yes, I shall make sure that certain people have access to the comm soon. Exciting.
Thank you so much.
Of course, dear.
Congratulations.
Oh, I had to do some interviews.
Just was generally.
Hello, dear.
Hey, Kise.
Hello, dear.
You got another potential recruit for your department?
I do. A couple, actually. We shall have quite a bit of diversity as well, for especially those of the undead variety that may come to the guild. Shall be most helpful.
Nice.
Indeed. Finally getting proper
God of
group.
the aftercare.
Yes, dear.
I gave Roland a potion called a potion of recall, so he might be studying in the toy room or alchemy lab.
A potion of what?
It's apparently a potion that sends you back to where you either consider sleeping quarters or home.
Oh.
They want to know if we can recreate it so as a potential product for the guild or something.
Oh.
So
That might.
hand it to Roland.
Don't ever let me near that.
Oh, yes. No.
What you consider home, it doesn't have to be you're at, like, you know what I mean? It's what you consider.
Yes.
It could just
I'll-
take you back to your apartment if you consider that home. But it could also send you to your village, but no. I don't think it would send you back.
Send it to her.
Okay, that's what I was.
Not that you even need to
there are
worry
places
about that
that I do.
anyway.
To send you back in time.
No, there are multiple places that I can consider home. That's my concern.
If you're
I do not-
in the need for that, genuinely, just try to talk to yourself. Be like, my home is this, my home is this, that type of thing. If it's generally that
Potions are finicky
varied.
when it comes to what they consider, so you should be okay.
Echo
When I
is
come to the
off duty.
class, not my original case.
And he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, no. Echo. Why? Echo.
Comfortable. Can I not be comfortable?
Oh.
Never.
Could you at least...
It is actually matching. The colors are matching, they don't clash. It's actually pretty good.
Can I not
It's
be
just a
comfortable?
different style.
This is... Yes, it is better, but that is... There are levels of better.
I even left the fanny pack at home.
See, that is levels of better. The bar is so low.
I don't know, I think they look amazing.
You are biased.
Like that.
You couldn't even say that.
You also snickered.
Yes.
You also snickered.
It's because I also encouraged
You can be comfortable, but could you not be comfortable in the sundress? At least it looks very good on you.
This reminds me of the time that
I left the sundress at home.
Oh, someday. We will find you proper fashion for the ryokan, and then a proper off-duty yukata shall be so comfortable, dear.
I'm not gonna wear this at the ryokan.
Well, yes, but it shall also be our home.
so much.
Oh, someday, my love.
By the way, when is the 1 year anniversary?
It's already happened.
Why are you giving me that?
Yeah, that was
It happened a couple months ago.
I thought your eyes were gold.
What?
Triple.
Granted, I was reminded we do need to start. Are the starters already being distributed?
Yes. You can fill out the form if you want.
Yeah, I kind of want to meet them in person before I do anything.
My.
All three of them.
Maybe we could host a mini event?
Very
Playdates?
bad.
Cigarette.
Headache.
We both can.
Because I do
You sit
need to
down,
see
my
if they'll get along with Kaiser. Or at least see their temperament to know if they'll get along with Kaiser or not.
Cold eyes.
She gets very jealous at times.
Who are you? Purple.
It happens.
Rabbit.
I know. It's fun.
Cigarette?
I can.
I'll move over here.
Who?
I think it's time to give them space.
Oh. Yeah. You sure? You can use the security room as a private room.
Tall.
If you'd like, I can help you get one.
Do not harm yourself, my love.
Curry Town, who are you? I know you.
She also refuses to wear
I know who you are. What is your name?
Oh, my tail again.
Sort of on the table for them, but it's sort of not. You know.
Well, that's how it be sometimes.
She.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure what species.
Her name. Gaia.
They seem to be insect bugs.
Mm.
It was nice getting
He's an insectoid of some variety. I'm not exactly never told me to ask.
Please do not harm yourself.
Saigon.
For this month.
I'm sorry, 4 centuries. Almost 5.
I love how you have a monthly allowance of buffalo.
Yep.
Financing a fucking war.
Thank you.
Start marking off on a calendar.
Someone said it today.
So long as the patient agrees with it.
Norali.
Why do we look at each other?
Step your game up, gentlemen. This is a call to action. I know you have it in you.
Down in whatever the hell a Stargate is.
Her name
Making it weird.
Oh no.
was Norali.
I'm just their weird friend.
When it's your party.
Hey guys, there's a show.
I don't think
The one who followed Gaia.
Well, no, that makes sense because apparently, like,
Yes.
the calendar on Earth ain't the calendar on other planets because they got entirely different systems, you know, centralized.
She was
I'm running some diagnostics.
I was trying to make a joke.
someone very close to me.
Those are molecular kids.
When you have Arzix was looking for possibly on decking it. I said that you would be more informed on that than I would.
Going on with
See what I told you about last week.
fucking
I was wondering why I remember that.
She's about gay, high, black and red hair, tattoos.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Very pretty, very nice.
She was a lycan,
Drink a lot of pineapple juice.
but not a werewolf. She was a were-rabbit. Follower of Gaia.
I appreciate you. You're wonderful, man. You know, wonderful.
One of my closest friends.
I think I've been here for
Someone I cared about very much.
Let's see.
Blonde.
I'll be happy to help. I think I've been through 8.
What the fuck a BD Halo?
Yeah.
Brain dance Halo is a VR headset, but it's for immersion.
That's natural!
Yeah.
I think I might have went a little overboard in correcting the illusion. A little too golden now, but
Just make sure you are relaxed before you do it.
Fair enough.
It will feel like you are actually there.
For all the nice folks here, I probably would.
I mean, I can always go back to the place.
Yeah,
because, you know.
Put it this way. Imagine reliving another person's memory from their point of view.
She's partly why I know so much. Well, aside from Ryoma-san. She's partially why I'm familiar with, I guess, your culture, or adjacent to it. The Saigon was very similar to your home.
Navigating either hell pit or wasteland.
I've been there once or twice in my travels.
So they don't go. Or really go. And it's all good.
The bag thing is in your...
Or resettle. What am I going to do?
I suppose I know what to think then.
All my work with the council has been trying to make things a little bit more stable, but, you know.
Yes, I did.
A little bit don't count for much.
You would have liked her.
Like, admittedly, my brain's a little gay.
You're very similar in a lot of ways, actually.
Just Friday.
Hey, tasty. Hey. Remember when you started seeing it?
Mocha, here's a bag with a gigantic loaf of sour bread dough.
We found. We also found vast
This will be gone before I leave, I guarantee.
of human sludge.
Hey, it's for horses.
If you save some of it, I can. If you save some of it, I can use it to make French toast later.
I have to go trout fishing in the morning.
You want me to put it into the kitchen for you?
So I do it in tomorrow.
Yes.
Considering the district is in the middle of a four-way civil war.
Do we have Centaurs or is that just folk tale?
Well, I know of lichens can live long lives. I'm uncertain about her species.
Magic's funny.
We can see what we can learn. If you wish, my love.
I'm glad we spoke of
everything looks a mess.
and I realized that you aren't
I'm so
Perhaps.
sorry.
I don't blame them for not showing around.
strange motherfuckers out there who will just go, oh yeah, that was great. I love it there. It's a melting pot.
You missed the best part. Do you think they're like...
If your friend Ryder has children that exist now, then who is to say that there is not a record somewhere?
Perhaps I would have to. I think she said she was from a place called Dewsbury.
Would a horse be technically be a spider?
That is a start.
I would have to talk to Victor.
Human, wouldn't that be a minotaur? That's bull human.
Yeah, there's a bull.
I mean, I don't deal with it.
If I would know, it may be them, given, at least from what I gathered from that conversation.
Perhaps.
Well, that also, if a mermaid were to meet with...
Well, that would require me seeing Victor again. Or messaging him or Ellie. I believe last we saw each other, we exchanged information.
Yes, we made certain of that.
Very odd, whatever else.
I think I saw a conk of that where someone's dropping off their brother to
I'm starting to
a group altar session.
not want to remember.
You know, people do have like AA, like,
for jobs that are posted where I'm from.
So far,
and there's this human saying their parents were mermaid.
it brings me nothing but pain.
Their brother was like half much or half fish.
I'm sitting here with a fucking great sword.
So they got all the human bits and they simply got the animalistic bits.
Everything else.
And learn how to use a gun.
Hey, nature finds a way.
Speaking of which, mermaids are really fucking boring to talk to.
I don't mind training
I'm
people in the real
like
world.
really boring.
Hold on, are you making a generalization about an
If
entire...
the old memories are painful, hopefully at least the new ones can make up for
my
them.
dealings with mermaids.
Right.
Mermaids used to come to the village I grew up in and trade. They'd swim upriver. And all they would ever talk
Yes.
is trade and fish.
Because 1 minute with you is worth 100 years back then.
When your life is being underwater, it sort of makes sense that like fish would be a big part of life.
With that, I mean, I'm not
They
charging
could talk about anything else, like shipwrecks.
I shall try to make that 200.
Or people dumping stuff into water.
You know, getting up to speed on
You know, I haven't heard
I look forward to it.
Right.
At the moment, I carry.
You know, I'm surprised about this. I haven't heard of any mermaid pirates.
Because there's
Be a perfect fit.
billion of the fucking things, and you can.
There was history.
Like 2 credits.
And I'll tell you, there was that old tale.
Alright, I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Yes, you are.
I'll tell you, there was the old tale
A lot of things all at once.
adopted.
Yes, I noticed.
Well, they were the child of
Had me worried.
sea witch, I believe.
It reminds me that paper. I hope that bastard burned.
There was tales of that.
What?
There was a paper back in Currytown. It took a picture. There's Nerali and I hugging. Because I was still very young, smitten. It took a picture of us and then proceeded to put me down and saying I wasn't worth it or something like. But there was a better fit.
Just one of the homies.
I see.
And that paper constantly criticized me for every single thing I did, whether it was for the good of the town or me just buying bread from the local bakery. That paper scrutinized me. There were a few who didn't, but there was a very loud lead person over it. Almost had like a vendetta against me for some reason. Well, at least they're probably long dead.
They can only hope they are, my love.
No, because I'll find them if they're not.
No, but I hope that.
No, go on, say it. Say it, Echo.
You know, Mocha, now I'm wishing at least back home people had more
Okay.
and creativity for stories.
Oh.
Looks good. You know, coming along for the ride.
Imagine, I've told you, they're not the most
Oh, hopefully,
center of one thing.
Ryder, wherever he is, can
From what I've understood, everyone from where I'm from,
potentially help me find
war, death, and fight magic. Were you
some answers.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you really say that? Can you really say that?
Straight.
That's a new one. That is actually a new one.
What have you need, Bella?
Are you sure that we of all people can say that? Yes?
Consider what we have straight. That's for sure.
You know,
Echo, you have tits.
part of me,
It's a bad straight.
Just because you're right.
an old part of me, old habit, would think I don't deserve you.
It's a heartbeat thing. Two other things going on. Religious fanaticism and
I'm glad to hear that it's an old part.
Because, oh, they see the old drawings and artists.
I'm just glad I found you.
People saw when we were uncivilized and no, we had our tits out and like, oh.
I'm glad you've come to those realizations. Instead of when you see me out too. Not just me.
There's a reason why I have to wear this undershirt here when I go
You've
swimming.
come a long way.
And it sucks. I feel for you, buddy. I truly do.
I feel like an entirely new person. For the better.
And that is what matters.
I'm not gonna test for one.
At least that way. If you want to take them, you can.
The old me was so angry all the time. So lonely, but pushed away everyone who really mattered to him.
But guys, you know, at least with humans, they can at least hopefully learn to be better.
And it took me being put here to realize
I mean, I thought he was just
how stupid
from what you're saying, apparently.
they were. I was. And now that I have something I care about,
You didn't show it to me. You were always kind of friendly with me.
I am never pushing it away again.
I was trying to learn not to talk.
You better not. I'll have to pull you back.
You damn cunt.
You should have seen. Well, you should have seen how I was on my first Aegis mission. When you saw the
And I hope you would.
Every single time.
The shit was because I
Good.
found the sewer. That was because I cut someone in half with a chainsaw sword. Oh,
But you better not make me work too hard.
Never. That's unbecoming of both of us.
Yeah, I know.
Very true.
Hey, it's Saphira. I don't exactly think humans alive. Yeah, oh, well, you know what? Might as well get reintroduce names if I didn't already. Charles Shaw, small arms engineer.
Well, see, looks better on them than the dyed hair, in my opinion.
Okay. We should probably... Otherwise, I'm going to forget this whole night.
Well, that would be a shame.
Y'all have a good one. Hopefully you remember.
But no.
Do not worry, dear. I shall make sure of that. Have a good night, Charles.
I used to be... Yes, someone else a piece of shit. Still, I'm an asshole.
Although I do have a massive headache.
That is what I'm worried about.
Yes, once again, people tell me not to force it.
You do it
And what do I
anyway.
do? I do it anyway.
You're incorrigible.
Yes. Especially when something's in my grasp and I want it desperately, I'm going to take it.
Oh, you better.
Always have. It's part of my culture, actually. We see something we like, we take it. Everyone else be damned.
I think that's the one that just likes to stay in low places.
Well, you need to show me more of that then.
No, that one's also significantly larger.
Oh, I will. Actually, we're so stubborn, and so, I'm not sure if I have the right word. We would be, when we would die, we would be put in a, well, namely, I guess more so Jarls than anything else. We would be put in a longship, a funeral longship filled with hay and set for a funeral pyre, and all of our favorite belongings were put on the ship with us. We would cast out the longship, and our most skilled archer would shoot or those who wished would shoot a fire arrow until the funeral pyre was lit. And then the ship would slowly burn until we would return to the sea, along with our belongings.
Tomorrow I take sourdough bread here, cabbage, make toast, or French toast, or just something.
There's this drink I looked up.
I would say that would be... What is the right term for it?
No, you don't.
Quite a sign of respect. But at the same time, as a pipe, my love, you better not ever have to deal with that ever.
That is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I would never dream of you being on that ship with me.
I'm not going to know.
I would rather be a drogger than even have that thought cross someone's mind.
Seriously, when it comes because of what I want. Is this like pills? Drugs. Sometimes not pills.
You just need to go through and not have any complications with what you're doing.
No, actually, drugs use terrible.
Because while I obviously would
Yes,
not wish
that-
to be on that ship, I also never wish to be without you.
Smoked opioids.
No, the crow gunk that just walked in.
Hopefully that never
They're very poisonous.
will be.
Someone, I've been jabbed by one before, and it hurt quite a bit. Or I saw someone get jabbed by one, and it hurt.
That sounds not very fun.
Wow.
Mystery.
I think Artemis was trying to talk to you, and I was hogging you all to myself.
You'll take care of
All
it.
I knew was that, you know,
As I'm studying, I'm trying to learn to do more tech decking for Meat-Rack.
First things first, none of that ever again.
Hey, I went to the meat rack the other day, actually. It was pretty interesting.
What? No, what? What?
Look out.
His brain is expanding. His frontal
Expand the brain.
As if you are hogging anything. As if I am not taking exactly what I want.
I mean, isn't that half of
Oh no, see, I will hug you. All I want. And anyone who has a problem with it be damned.
Is that a promise?
That is a fact. However, you are a department head, and we are in the middle of a guild meeting.
Yes, we are. Where is she?
Or you could just say
I believe she's over there talking with Eyes and Finley.
Ah, alright. Soon.
I know you know what I think. Is everything okay?
Fair enough.
Did you need me, dear?
I'm just making sure. Is everything
I was just coming to check on you to see how you and Eyes were doing. And the Eyes that Wolfram.
Oh, I see. Well, we are doing alright. He was just having a bit of a headache. But thank you, dear. Hopefully you are doing alright. I am told that you had quite an adventure. I've not heard all the details yet.
Like a ridiculous train ride down a mountain. Yeah. It was very eventful. That entire thing with Elise was, holy shit, that was a lot of information at once.
Yes, I have heard such, though do not have many of the details. Then again, I'm not looking into setting foot in that room to figure out anything. I assume I would not understand half of it. But if there was any good gossip in there, you better tell me.
Just to speak, Kise, with all due respect, and I do respect you, that is her private information. I effectively went through her memories. I think that would be her to tell you, not me.
They made you all do that. Alright.
Yes, they made me do it, but I don't know if Elise wants that information out. There's two sides to that coin, sadly enough.
Yes. At least answer me this. Was she there of her own accord, or was it Evo? Because that will change how I deal with the next steps.
Depends on the species. Yeah. Sometimes they run.
Evo, and I don't know, I don't think Elise was there on her own accord, because I don't even think she was present mentally.
Alright.
Considering it was like she woke up from a nap when she got back.
Oh, so she had no idea about the entire thing, that is what you're telling me.
She remembers leaving the manor and remembers that Evo was angry, but from that point onward, from what I've seen so far, she doesn't know much of anything.
Alright.
Of what transpired from that point onward.
That is all I wish to know. Good to know. Thank you, dear.
Yes.
She was a very close friend of mine from Karita.
Hello, Eddie, dear. How are you doing?
That makes sense.
I'm hanging in there.
Habit.
How are you doing?
Oh, it has been a long past few weeks, but not terrible. It was in a fashion show. It was amazing.
I can agree to that. That I was. I wish I could have stayed longer.
Ah. Yes, yes. Everyone was quite busy.
She could be a small...
Yes, it's the first time back in the flesh golem. I had to let it rest for at least a week after that.
Woman.
Ah, it was fun.
I agree to that.
Hopefully we shall have more of that in the future. Perhaps even in the homeland. We're still working on finding a place to stay proper. Get enough land to start a ryokan with non-sin.
Yes,
I wish I could start over somewhere.
Can you not?
Sadly, no, I can't.
Not with that attitude, you cannot.
Believe me, I've tried.
And I had to do
That is ominous. And hopefully in the future then, dear. But never say never.
Not much more than that.
Well,
it was a.
I do hope so. Especially if it's with Santai.
It was a interesting
Oh,
place
I see.
to say the least. Bunch of lovely people.
That is a good thing, right? That is better. Working on it.
Yes, it is. I've been staying with him for a bit.
Oh, exciting. Then you better give me all the gossip sometime, alright?
Yes, well. Yes.
I definitely will.
Excellent. Thank you, darling.
Yes, then this big governing place came in, tried to take over. We weren't having it. Shot me in the chest with a fireball. Yes, yes. Across
Make sure that
asshole
when he goes
forces.
home,
Wait, what?
He takes some of make sure that when he gets home, he takes some of the headache meds.
Oh yes.
In the bathroom, drinks plenty of water.
Darling.
And he gets plenty of rest.
You are speaking to the head of the aftercare department. I can literally create smoke that heals.
Remember.
Echo.
I still want.
I know,
Yes,
dear.
He was.
You're worried. I shall make
He was
sure of
actually
things.
one of the first ones I ran into when I first came here.
Which one?
Okay. Blondie.
You spent enough time doing your job. Do not do my job as well.
Yes, though.
It used to be my job before
he used to
your
be.
department was formed.
And look at that. Now you have help.
I can never be intimidated by that man.
300
When you see him,
years changes a person.
Some fruit back in the kitchen.
I can never be intimidated by him anymore because I saw him use a phone.
Fair.
What is this gossip? This sounds like gossip.
Literally.
Yes, it's gossip about Victor.
Oh.
All right. I was there when you met him.
Older. Yeah.
Yes,
I
you
know.
are.
Older vampires have struggled with technology, so when he's using a phone, he looks like an old man using a phone. Usually.
Oh yes. See, I was not focusing on that because that would involve me having to look at technology.
Yes.
He used to
Honestly, if you had questions about the academy, probably them or some of the other still living students is probably the better way to find out. Though I don't know if he'd particularly want to help you. He's...
Yes. Though he did mention that if I needed to contact him, I should, I think. Or at least Ellie said so.
Then you might. I'm sure some of them still alive too. Aside from
Well, I recently found out apparently Ryder is.
Hello.
Oh.
It's actually Dee Dee.
I don't remember that one.
He was a very boisterous demon. White hair. I met his daughter.
That actually explains it anyway.
That was a interesting experience.
That's good. I don't remember a ton from that period. Most of it was still me being in the house. Though there was a time I got traded off for a bit.
Make sure you have a lot of stamina. I think it only had one.
That was awkward.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was treated fine. It just was kind of awkward. I couldn't really relax for a while.
My God.
A lot of things are still very broken and fuzzy. A lot of the early days of when I started working at Kari Town, I can remember. Some of the townspeople are coming back to me.
But you're not pushing your headache any further than it already is right now. Understood?
No, these people I've already remembered. Like Maria.
Kise, do you have any headache medicine here?
Yes, we do. Or I could also simply get the Gizami.
No, him.
Oh, friend.
Heal headache. If I had a headache, it would be sunny. And that would be concerning.
That would be
concerning.
Well, it may be almost time for me to go home and rest anyway.
Ah, yes it is, is it not? Well, then I get some of the medicine ready and the
How you
Kizami.
feeling?
Start with one, then we work our way to the other.
Oh, Tulip.
You get tired, let me.
I remember Tulip too. She's the male person. At Kari Town.
Fairies were male people usually. Admittedly, I didn't pay much attention to the male system.
If memory serves, she had some kind of deal with them.
Oh.
They would drop it off, and I think, I'm not 100% sure. A lovely person.
That is better knowing.
And Maria, oh, you would love Maria. She would have gossip for days.
Unfortunate.
A lot of it probably about me.
Well, I do not have to worry about that anyway, because you will tell me, yes?
Yes, being captain of the guard in the town, a lot of people tend to watch you and what you do. Though I made sure to burn that damnable biased paper anytime I saw it.
Ad papers?
Yes, it borderline insulted me in
You're going
every
to start
issue
to
they
invade.
released. Oh no, I enjoyed burning it. I took the whole stack and shoved it in the braziers.
Well, yes, of course.
It was euphoric.
I was worried you were going to get upset that you would not be able to do it anymore.
Appreciate burning of knowledge.
Oh no, this was, what do they call it? It was more of a gossip paper than reporting anything of actual use. All it did was tear me down to try to paint some kind of narrative against me.
I see. Like pamphlets.
More or less, yes.
As a thing from teenage to teenage. Seeing fast, fly of tail.
You do not have to worry about that anymore.
No, I don't.
Okay, so
Is everyone getting wings now? That's like the third person I've seen with wings.
Wait, who is the third? I saw Tao. I saw Divalin. Who's the other one?
Here, you can tell him there's no black hair.
I guess kids doesn't count.
Yes, you knew about that one.
You gave him those wings. Yes, I knew about that one.
You are the one who started that entire thing.
Yes, and it paid off. Did it not?
Oh, it did. It very much did. Just fumbles the ring.
You know, I'm just going to take this as this is my engagement ring now.
Oh, did you want one? Is that how that works? I do not know exactly how it
No,
works in these other
I got-
cultures.
Neither do I. I have. For us, we generally went up to a woman and said, "Grab the waist. You're mine."
I see.
And then we took what was ours.
Okay.
You know, that is how it works. You apparently are very, very bad at that, because I remember a certain someone in Orlando Soccer.
Okay. Well then, let me do it proper. Pole's close. You're mine.
I mean, it's a feather.
Just go, just go, just go.
Hanging out outside. Not even. Well, no, they're too big. Actually, I don't want to stick my feathers up your nose now. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll check that out.
How's the rest of it go?
Well, I said then we would go and take what's ours.
I'm waiting.
Shall we then?
Well, I think so.
We should inform Eyes and Finley that we will be heading out for the night.
Yes, yes, we should.
You'll learn in time. I'll be able to know how to use mine. Just don't worry about it too much.
Where did I go?
So I can finally learn how to use these and actually fly.
That is a good question.
Or maybe they beat
Did
us to
anyone
it.
see which way Eyes and
They went outside.
Oh, perfect. Oh.
our way anyway?
Yes, we're headed back. Yes, I shall make sure he gets
I'll
medicine.
see you once I get home.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start wearing this outfit more. It's really comfy.
You owe me so many of those cupcakes. You owe me so many of those cupcakes, Echo. Have a good night, darlings. Happy birthday, Mocha. No.
Thank you.
You take good care of them, all right, darling?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'll probably see you
Good.
both later tonight.
Oh, indeed.
See you
Almost
soon.
betrayed me for honey bread.
Oh, you changed your hair. Interesting.
Natural hair color.
Oh.
Natural-ish.
Goodness. Thanks. Let me think.
I already had my mouth conviction about it.
Similar to mine.
It is surprising. Ah, nothing interesting?
My natural hair color is blonde.
All right, darlings, I'm headed out for the night. You two have a lovely one.
Put a message in the aftercare comms. Not urgent, but it's just a preventative measure in case something happens.
Ah, good. I'm glad it's not urgent, because I have several things I need to do tonight.
Yeah.
It is simply a thing to do with my mental health. I will be providing more materials to assist me with that.
Ah, perfect. Very well, then. I'll see you soon.
Have a good night and take care.
You as well, darlings. I shall make sure you're brought into the comms proper.
No. It's getting earlier and earlier. I'm leaving
I
it
was
to
going to
Luca.
say-
Again, we have come up with a system. You don't have to stay here. If you don't want to.
I was going to say, it
There's
stays
security
open
measures for a
longer.
reason.
You do not have to constantly.
I've already informed Eisen.
Okay, in church.
No.
Alright.
It's no problem I had.
Shall
Some
we?
of our older meetings
Yes.
where I'd be left alone and I feel bad for closing the meeting.
You can leave.
Good night, dears.
Yes, I know. That's what I was going to.
Oh, timing. Oh, darling, have a good night.
Have a wonderful night, Kise.
Oh, Duffy dear. Have a good night.
Let me hold off the door.
Good night, too.
Thank you, kids.
Safe travels.
Maybe on the way back here?
Sure.
That's the first time anyone's ever held a door open for me. Normally it's me holding doors open. That's what I said.
Oh, thank God. I thought you said I didn't. I was like, what?
No, I said it's the first time someone has.
Oh, I misheard the whole sentence then. Oh my
Is
apologies.
this how this works?
What?
Get used
I've always held the doors open for
No,
you. What do you
not
mean?
that. You know, the rest of this process we are going through, yes.
Yes, but we have to get back home.
Yes?
And best of safe travels. Okay. Where is Roland?
And we get there. There's not enough taking going on right now.
Oh, you're impossible, you know that?
Oh, it has been a while.
Let's go home. Lift!
See, was that so hard?
No, I was just waiting for the right moment, and you had to ruin it by actually mentioning it. Never get to do anything. No, never by surprise.
Well, you need to take the initiative faster then.
I have my ways, okay? I have my ways, and they're not exactly fast.
Oh, they better not be. But I wish to see all of them.
Oh, you're impossible. God damn it.
How dare you mention Tulip in front of me?
I love Tulip and I will. I miss Tulip so much.
I miss Tulip so much. I want a Tulip so bad.
I'm still holding out hope.
Maybe one day.
Surely after Fallbrook.
Surely.
Wait, what? Did I?
Shirley and Temple.
God damn it.
I just want to be a silly quarter dwarf. That's all I want.
Thank you,
so
Mega.
adorable. I love
yeah,
her so
delete some
much.
shit later.
I just want to be like, about like everything. See scary things.
Someone says something remotely suggestive.
Everything took for fucking ever.
Oh my god.
Like, oh, Tulip. God damn it.
I'm going in now.
There we go.
Okay. I have not received your response, so I'm assuming no.
No, they're in the manor, so they would know.
Okay, that's dealt with. And yeah, of course, nothing updated for a long while, so the last thing I saw was way back towards the beginning, the raid. That was the last thing I saw.
Yeah. Gotta get.
I remember
gotta
the
take this
rally. I
toaster
know,
off
right?
my face.
Yeah, go will be free.
A good night.
Good night. Oh, rest the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's the... It's a slime.
She's out of the slime already.
Oh.
It was only a week.
Oh.
It was only a week.
So
now it's in the little pocket, and now I have to name it.
Nice. Alright.
I wonder what's the name that I'm gonna give them. I was thinking Snack Pack.
Snack Pack.
Or Jello.
Yeah, I'd say like a fucking like Jello. What would it be? I feel like there's like a subtle but not subtle Jello pun that isn't just Jello.
Yeah.
Or we should fucking call it Slimer.
Name them Gelatina. Or Gelatina, which is
Oh
Jello,
yeah,
gelatin in
gelatin.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Gelatina.
Gelatina. That's cute.
Now I could just be like this.
You get your own fucking steed. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, have fun. All right. I'm sorry. I need more. Apparently, I need more mods. Oh, so yeah, I completely fucking... The flux killed me a couple times there. I don't know what the hell happened. It's happened more consistently. Like, I'm pretty sure it happened last Monday, too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Huh. Yeah. So, you know, if any of you want mod power, feel free to let me know, because I may need help with that if there's some, like, dipshits coming in here and being fucking toxic. And I could not see anything because sometimes my excess overlay freezes the screen and it doesn't show me any updates. That is frustrating as fuck. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. You all have a good night. Who can I send you to? Let's see. I mean, if you're up for it, I'm totally down. I just I try not to like be like I usually wait until people are like, do you need any? Because I don't want to like presume or bug people with that kind of stuff, because I mean, it is work. And I try not to make people work if they don't want to. Don't mind, I'm happy to. I won't do that then. Alright, I appreciate it. Hopefully you won't get a lot of those. I fucking hate that. It's usually just fucking spam bots. I hate it when that happens. That has been very, very rare, luckily. But yeah, I don't appreciate that shit at all, especially not with against anybody. Yeah, I'll get to that after I get out of this. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. How about... Actually, is Carrick still streaming in there? Or is, Actually, is Callista streaming still for birthday or no? Yes! Okay, we're totally raiding the birthday girl. Good. Absolutely. Alright, let me get to my desk so I can do that. Yeah, go send Callista some love. I'll set that up. I'll be back. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. I have something I need to finish at the beginning of Lying Fork, but maybe like an hour and a half in, I'll start Lying Fork. So I will do that. So until then, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Send some love to Callista for her birthday. And I'll see you all later. Bye!
Asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a bad